All right, y'all, we got the subs in Florida with the Russians, and I have been warning about the subs being announced in our waters, okay? So if you go back and do some research, you will see that China and Russia have been doing drills and such on the West Coast, and now Russia is on the East Coast, 40 miles from Florida, and that's your cue, bye, your count, bye, cue, get the fuck out of there. But so we can see some multiple things aligning up. And if we attack Russia at Cuba, being 40 miles away from Florida, we can see how that may be an attack on our own, and we can cause a flow ride over kind of wave. And it might be for the better of the sacrifice or whatever, per se, but The Phantom Menace is that 3D movie of Star Wars, and it takes us back to the 1. And then that 1 and the V and the 4 or whatever, that connects us to time spans on the Roman clock or whatever for your sands of time. But The Phantom Menace is the 3D release movie. And then on Mission Impossible, I think Part 5 or whatever, Day of Reckoning, I think is what it is. But it talks about them tracking a phantom sub, so the two phantoms, and that fan for the shit hitting the fan, and we see the balloons with the crap and trash or whatever from Korea or whatever. All these things are kind of going together, and we see Biden doing the big freeze, stopping and then shitting his pants supposedly, and those things. This is part of that mushroom trip. This is part of that ketamine trip, that cat-tamine trip. That Cat Middleton went to Houston, which is a big cat visiting in that middle 10 for that mid deal for the poker in the fireplace of hell. So multiple things are lining up, y'all, okay? And that vision is breaking open, and America is about to experience that part of Mystery Babylon where the armies have gathered around, and it is going to feel all the arrows hitting. And the Texas bomb can be with petrodollar or a physical bomb, and the ports in Houston, those types of things. But the petrodollar, Saudi Arabia has announced they won't be doing deals in the petrodollar anymore. This is that time thing that was taken back from January, and it's being brought now as another time machine coming back, okay? So everything is put into place, and as they're doing that, they got the big freeze with Biden and Ukraine, and freezing the accounts of Russia and giving that to Ukraine. And we've talked about this because this is the Scandinavian. This is that big freeze coming on that river for that fast shot, getting us through that time before that the melt for the flood and stuff. Because you have different floods coming upon. We have weather warfare going on since 480 eclipse with the two crosses. The two crosses are more than likely nuke sites or whatever that's going to disrupt this nation, going to take, as Texas has two types of bombs, the petrodollar or a physical bomb taking out the oil. Okay, there's big oil thing. If they take that out, that can be kind of that fire that's not put out. They can bring that hell on earth as far as like the tar pits and shit like that, where the oil underneath the land or the aquifers, they collapse, but the oil under the land, that can catch fire or whatever from whatever kind of bomb that went off, like a physical bomb. But otherwise, a money bomb for that persecution is coming, but that execution can be where that X roads on the eclipse and those things. But the point is, folks, the vision's breaking open. And you have Russia here with the subs that I've told you is coming. We have China here doing drills since last year. We have China spies in our Gulf. And we have China spies in Seattle that we've been told about. We got China spy balloons. All these things are coming to take down America. Okay? America is the Mystery Babylon you're told about. And this is part of the deception. The church don't even know America is in there. And then they're all taught they're going to be raptured out or not even going to be here. They don't give two fucking shits about nothing. And this is part of why they're satanic also, because they give two shits about the earth. They give two shits about themselves. That's why they're eating shit foods and all this other stuff. Or they're going into retirement. There's nothing wrong with necessarily retirement. It's the way people are doing the retirement. Okay? And then the way retirement is set up, it actually feeds the flame of hate and anger and division and scarcity and all these other things, because as soon as you retire, that first day you're feeling great, and then you start having to worry about your fucking money going, and then the market and all this other shit, your flames. Anyway, just a little side note. But the Dow, the money, the cars, the gas, I mean, it's gonna maybe be to where you got to walk through that valley of the shadow of death to get out, to get to your Lord and shit like that. So to get to that promised land. And we also see new heavens and earths opening up, like where Death Valley is getting water and maybe preparing a time for the people to have to go through. Or you got to start rebuilding the microorganisms and getting the water there first to start rebuilding these things, because we'll be living in these so-called we got like 80% government land over here and 80% lives over here, but they're going to take out this 80% per se, and then we're going to rebuild here because we got flying cars and whatever, so we can actually get and live in the mountains, and we got solar energy and off-grid kind of living or whatever. We don't need to be all connected to, we're going to be connected to the web in another way, not this web of electricity wires. We're going to be connected to the electricity per se. We're going to be making the electricity and those things. But so that's just another form of new heaven and earth setting up, and we can see how some areas they're putting solar power on the houses in the neighborhoods, and we see in other areas they're putting solar power all in one area where you're actually going to be, that's like the bond per se. It's more controlled, or you understand? It's where you have like a Jetsons, more free, and then you have a more bond and control, Terminator style. All right, like a parallel kind of thing, parallel economies going on. So, Russia being here, China being here, Iran, it passed through Panama Canal, however long ago, they're in the waters. You got Kim Jong-un ready to go. So this is where Japan, France, UK, Poland, NATO, and all these things come into effect. And once America is either attacked, or we're told the bio-warfare has been taking place with the COVID cover-ups and whatever's going on, okay? The implants in the nose, that things can be crawling out and showing like an aliens and shit. Either way, that's going to give rise to where the UN comes in, that unrest, the unrest. And that's the UN rest. I'm in rest. We're in rest. And then that's where we're going into a new heaven and earth, and going to be reset and such. So, all everything is being set up to where just one day it all basically turns on, which turns everything off, and then comes back in a new setting. All right, y'all. The warning is basically almost up, and shit is about to hit the fan. Shit is in the air on the balloons, and they're going to be popping the balloons. So that means this shit is going to be falling all over the earth in a matter of speaking. Okay. Anyways, y'all, pass the channel.